work.
Oh, someone's already there.
Yeah. Yeah, because we posted the link. Hi!
Oh, hey.
Alright. Alright, so that did work. Okay. Okay, good. So let me then... Sorry, guys. We were... Oh, good. Share. Let's share on Twitter again. Yay! So, if you want to comment so we know if the comments are working, that would be good.
Whoever is on, can you make a comment to make sure we know that's on? It's easier if you slide the computer, or else we're all gonna be jammed in that little corner.
Okay. How's that?
Good.
Is that better?
We have a visitor.
Yay! Yeah, so if you guys want to comment just so we know that the comments are working, that would be good. Alright, where is your... Oh, where's this go? Right here.
Right there.
Welcome, everyone, to Skywalking Through Neverland. Yay, we're getting...
So Reynolds is with us, and he is commenting.
Oh, good. Hey,
so comments are up. We are working.
Excellent.
We are a go.
Okay. Yeah, Facebook has been weird with the comments, so we're going to keep it to YouTube for now. Yay. And we have some of our new items behind us. Woohoo. Okay. There we go.
Hey, says
Hi.
Jabba 128.
Hi, Jabba. Yay. All right.
That's a new name. Jabba, have you been with us before? Smiley face. That's a yes. Good deal.
Awesome.
Hey, guess what we got on Force Friday?
Here, hold it so you can see how big it is.
Want to see the scale?
Yeah. It's like
Look at this.
really,
Not only is this
really big,
this is really heavy too.
It is really heavy.
It's like a 10-pound weight here.
I know, and then compared with, hold that. Compared
This
with
is BB-9E.
Poor little BB-8.
BB-8.
He's like very big. Oh my God, that's what that is.
Oh.
Yeah, we found it at Target.
Yeah. Yeah, this is...
So we didn't find the giant Porg, but
No.
we found the giant BB-9E, right? That's the name?
Yep.
BB-9E.
And once again, I can't get over how heavy this is.
It is really heavy.
I had to carry this around Target, and
full.
I think I got a good workout.
Mm-hmm. It is stuffed. Let's see. Oh, that's... Oops.
Did you guys have a good Force Friday? I hope you did.
Mm-hmm. E is for
E is
evil.
for evil.
Indeed. SD card reader. Yes, that's what I want. Okay, here we go. Now I'm trying to do something here so that we can record.
I'm gonna get the table so we put the air conditioner on.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's right. It's on your side. So if you just want to start it. Thank you for joining us, you guys. We are getting our equipment ready to record, and we're showing off some of our purchases, which weren't that much. Do you want to show off your Luke, or are you good?
Give me a second.
What did I get? Oh yeah, but where's the Porg? Well, I got the Porg. Okay, there we go. Menu. Turn. We are turning on. There we go. All right, we want to swivel it. Found one pallet in a Winnipeg Walmart. One pallet of what? Of Porgs? Hold on, I'll be right back. I want to get my Porg.
You want to grab my Luke?
Yes.
All right. So who was saying they got what? Oh, hang on. Yeah. All right. So Reynold, Star Wars anything. That's a good start. Sarah's gonna go get our other. We didn't get a whole lot. Just some things that caught our eye, and when I saw that BB-9E sitting there at Target, I knew I had to have that. He was by himself. There was one left. Can't let a droid sit there by himself. Then he was rocking back and forth like he wanted to come with me. All right.
Hey,
and of
Chica
course,
fan.
what is a Force Friday without a pork? Pork. Hold on, I gotta rock my chair to make that sound.
He is so funny looking. But he just like sits.
Yeah.
Like he can,
Oh,
oops.
and he falls over.
No, he does sit.
Yes, he does.
I'll just stand up.
And he looks up.
Yes. That's so funny.
And not to be outdone, I got this. The first Luke Skywalker action figure I've gotten in a long time.
Yeah, you were super excited about that.
Yeah.
Flaps its wings and goes across the floor. Ooh. Was it $40? Oh my gosh. The porg that flaps and moves across. That's he was small too.
He was very small. Yeah. I'm not crazy about the 6-inch black series or any kind of black series, but come on, when I saw Luke, the nostalgic strings were pulled.
I really liked Luke too. And by the way, if you want Black Series figures at Force Friday midnight, head to World of Disney in downtown Disney, because apparently I was talking to Trisha and she was there, of course, earlier than we were, and they said they brought boxes and boxes out and people were just grabbing them from the boxes. So like each box, you would have a box of Luke Skywalker, you'd have a box of Hera, you'd have a box of like I don't know how many. Yeah. And so, like, when we got there, 45 minutes later, after midnight, there was plenty of Heras, there was plenty of Lukes and Thrawns. Like, all the hard-to-get ones were all stocked at the World of Disney store. So, good recommendation.
Very much indeed. And guess how he's going to remain? In the package.
Why? He's got so lonely in there.
He loves it in there.
Look how lonely he is.
Are you kidding me?
Aww. Jabba, we did not start reading Leia or Phasma yet. In fact, we haven't got Phasma.
No,
we got Leia. In fact, Leia's right over here. But I'm glad, I hope Leia is good. We are excited to read it. Most definitely. Ooh, I'm hot. Okay, but we have not started it yet. It's just about going to Porgs. And I did do some ordering of Hallmark itty bitties, so I might have gotten Maz. Because Maz Kanata as an itty bitty is like too good to pass up.
Is she exclusive?
Well, itty bitties are exclusive.
To the site?
Yes, I think she's exclusive mail order. Yeah.
Okay.
Yay! Alright, so are we ready to record then?
We are ready to
What do you think? Oh, I forgot one thing I got! One thing
because you're sitting on it.
I love it! It's my pillow. I love it. It's my favorite
So
thing
she was doing
ever.
that at Target, so...
Yeah, basically I saw this at Target, I picked it up, and I would not let it go. Do you remember?
Yes, I do.
And
we saw that D23 and you wouldn't let it go.
Yes. The back side of it is this sparkly purple. Like, you can't go wrong with sparkly purple. I'm sorry. It's perfect. And then this, and there's a blanket with this design, much bigger, but I haven't been able to find it. So, and it's not even online, and I'm kind of like, uh-oh, did they change the design? Because I really, 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 really want that blanket. So if anyone hears of that blanket, I need it. Okay. That's my thing.
That wasn't even a question when you saw it.
You
almost knocked over some lady to get that, too.
I did.
Well, you know what? She was in the way. Bad timing, I guess.
Yes. Okay, well, shall we?
Yes, we shall. Just watch the... You're doing that a lot. Okay?
Okay.
Alrighty.
Alright, we're recording.
With that...
I wonder if my mom does it, and I... Yeah. Okay. That's what happens. I start copying people.
Yes.
Okay.
But that's okay.
Here we go. This is what you can look forward to on episode 183 of Skywalking Through Neverland.
Hey, Skywalkers! Are you ready to talk some Star Wars, Disney, and Force Friday finds? Well... oh, there could be a lot of that.
No worries.
Well, if you are, then we want to welcome you all to Skywalking Through Neverland. This is your fun-filled, positive Star Wars and Disney podcast that takes you on a tour through the many decades of fandom. I am Richard Wolofsky, and now everyone please say hello to my sweetie wife Sarah, who cannot wait to get to the Hallmark store today.
I I'm so excited to go to Hallmark, but we decided to record first so we could check a box off of our list before we had some fun and went to Hallmark, and right next to Hallmark is the Disney store, and right next to that is Old Navy, which we have to go to too.
Didn't we go to Hallmark and the Disney store the other day?
We did. We went on Saturday night to the mall, and we're like, oh, it's like a little bit before 8 o'clock. Mall will be open till at least 9. And we went to Target first, which of course is open till midnight. Then we walked into the mall, and all the stores were closing at 8. And we're like,
8 p.m.
It's 8 p.m.
They were literally closing those blast doors in our faces
Oh, it was so,
when we got there.
We just missed Hallmark and Disney store, and we were so sad.
But you know what? All good things come to those who wait. So
That's
we'll have
true.
to go today after our recording. And if you're good, maybe get a present.
Yeah.
I already have my eye on something.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I do.
What do you have?
A Greedo Itty Bitty. Got to complete my collection of Itty Bitty Cantina
Creatures?
creatures.
Yes?
Yeah, that was just... I want to thank Margaret Mays. She had gotten me the Itty Bitty exclusive Walrus Man from Comic-Con, from San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
So, big thanks to Margaret and whoever's making that beeping sound.
I'm sorry. That was the porg.
So now, need to get that Greedo to round out the Cantina collection.
I think so. Oh, but I wanted Greedo to sit over here. He can't sit over here?
No, he can't. No, he's got to go in my display case.
Oh.
Yes, he's a Cantina
We
creature.
may have to get 2 Greedos then.
Or get one Greedo for me and some. You got a Mascanada.
I know.
Yeah, all right. Be happy with that. And you get a Porg. You have like 15 Porgs now.
Okay, I don't have 15 porgs.
I
No.
know.
Okay, so like Teresa got like 8 porg things, and so did Trisha. I got 1. I got 1 little porg thing.
I was hoping you'd believe me and go, oh, okay. I understand the error of my way.
Shh. I never understand.
No.
Well, you know what? Thank you for introducing me, Richard. And I want to say hello to our Star Wars and Disney family. And we love that you listen to the show every week. And we like to start each and every show with a giant Wookiee hug. So yay! Welcome, Skywalkers. You are officially Skywalkers if you have been listening since the first time, or if this is your very first time listening. And thank you once again to all of you watching live on YouTube. We love that. You are our SkyTubers. And also, you can tweet at us. We are at SkywalkingPod if you're happening to listen to the show and are like, oh, what should we tweet about?
Well, tweet about the awesome things that are coming up on this show. But first, gotta tell you that we are recording this from Long Beach, California on September the 5th, 2017. Hey, this marks the 25th anniversary. 25 years ago today, I left Boston for Los Angeles.
Wow!
I loaded up the Saab. My friend John Amber and I headed out west.
25 years?
25, September the 5th. I don't know how I can recall that particular date, but it was September the 5th.
My goodness.
We said, see ya to the East Coast, see ya to the snowstorms, to the shoveling of the snow every December through March.
So you've officially been living in Southern California longer than you lived in Boston.
That's right. That's some good math. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so that makes Los Angeles my home. Sometimes people will say, Rich, you ever want to go home to Boston? Like, that's not my home.
We like visiting.
Yes. And when the weather gets rough, we like taking off.
Mm-hmm. All right, so coming up on this episode, we are going to break down Force Friday Eve, and we spent that evening with James Burns from JediNews.co.uk, and then Trisha Barr and BJ Priester as well. So we recorded as we went along from Toys R Us to the World of Disney store. We recorded in the car. We recorded after we got stuff. So it's really fun. You'll be hearing that a little later.
Yeah, we even got a quick interview with a woman who had never heard of a Porg. How does that happen? Who dropped the ball on that one?
Mm-hmm.
We're also going to be joined by Jocasta Drew Kaplan, who is back to review the children's book BB-8 on the Run from Disney Lucasfilm Press.
Now, isn't it, we're just adding that? Because we might not do that.
We're not going to do that.
Yeah. We are also, you can just say, sorry, here, I'll do.
Also joining us...
Do you want me to say
Sorry.
all this? It's okay.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, now it's personal, like Jaws 4. Now it's personal. Just have a little bit of something sneaking up on me. Also on this episode, the Force back. Also on this episode, hey, guess who's back? The Force Cast. Yes, the podcast that started it all. And we're going to be talking with the new hosts, Daniel Barry and Ryan Donahue, to find out about its return and what to expect in the future.
Will Lindsay Barry also be making an appearance?
I don't know, and neither does Daniel right now.
Okay.
She may have to work late.
Oh. And also on the show, we have shout-outs, a Skywalker of the Week, a contest winner announcement, and things we want to share.
So now, let's not keep everyone in suspense and reveal the winner of Star Wars Super Graphic, a visual guide to a galaxy far, far away, courtesy of Chronicle Books.
You get your very own copy! Okay, so shall we do the picking and choosing now?
Yes, the very high-tech way that we pick our contest winners, where you scroll through the tweets and I point.
Yep, sounds good.
Very, very high-tech.
So I have the hashtag Skywalker selfie all loaded up. Yeah. Richard, you're gonna...
NASA is beating down our door every day for our high-tech way of picking out a winner.
Okay, Richard, you're gonna point. Right.
So you scroll.
Yes.
You scroll. Okay, ready?
Okay, and... so I'm gonna have your hand right there. Okay, ready?
Ready and scroll.
Go. Okay, everyone, no looking. No looking. Okay, I'm pausing it. And let's see where it went. And it went to Amanda Bakken.
Hey! Our East Coast Skywalker, Amanda Bakken.
Wait. Oops, this is too far down. Okay, never mind. This wasn't part of the Chronicle Books thing. Uh-oh. I should make sure. Okay, so let's try it again.
Okay.
Try it again.
All right, one more time. Ready and...
Okay, let me see.
Who is this winner right here?
Oh, okay. It is... Okay, this has Chronicle Books. It is... Joshua Jordan! At UberNerd527. And he tweeted, I listen to Skywalking Pod because it's a positive celebration of fandom and makes me proud to be a nerd.
Oh, another Floridian Skywalker.
Yeah! I'm sorry, Amanda. Okay. Well, we won't have that. But yeah, okay, Joshua. So, what we would like you to do, and this is a great selfie here. He has his ignited green lightsaber in a darkened room. It's pretty awesome. So, Joshua, we need you to send us your address in a private message in our Facebook group, and the book will be sent right out. You can also send us a DM on Twitter, since we're part of Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay?
And let's say you only have a week to respond before it goes to somebody else.
Okay, yes, because we need to let Chronicle Books know.
Yes.
All right. Well, congratulations, Joshua Jordan.
And many Skywalkers may know Joshua because he was on our round table, our Secret Squirrel round table that we had done right after one of the first Dark Side Marathon last year, when Secret Squirrel and his squad of squirrels came and stopped us.
At first, yes.
Not downtown Disney,
no,
Disney Springs, as it was called then, and Joshua was there with us. So congratulations once again, Joshua. Now, Sarah, let's move on to our Rebels breakdown, our Rebels Season 4 trailer breakdown in Things We Want to Share.
Yay. Okay. So, do you want me to, because I have these all set.
Okay.
Do we need to watch it, or are we gonna just dive in?
Oh, we can just dive in.
Okay. So, after watching this trailer for Season 4, Richard, what stood out to you most?
What stood out to me most was the thing I always feared, that the band is breaking up. That all of our heroes are being torn in different directions. Like Sabine is being asked to prove her loyalty by her mom, not just to her family, to her birthright family, but to all of Mandalore. So Sabine's got to make some decisions. Do I stick with my Ghost Crew family? Do I stick with the Mandalorian family?
Right.
And protect Mandalore with the Darksaber? Oh my goodness! And being how ethical she is and loyal, what's gonna happen?
Right.
How's this gonna turn out?
Yeah.
And even Saw is trying to break Hera away from the rebellion, telling her, you can run Mon Mothma's errands, or you can do something that really matters.
Right, yeah,
Whoa,
so his
whoa.
version of fighting is a little different.
Yeah, you can be an errand girl, or come over here, fight on the front lines with us, so it really, really makes a difference.
Yeah.
Well, that's from Saw's point of view, of course, which didn't really turn out that well in Rogue One. So yeah, the fact that everyone's being pulled apart, and poor Ezra, he's being pulled in every which way. What stood out to you the most?
Well, I'm gonna say that it was the whole Canera thing. So Kanan and Hera.
Equals Canera.
Equals Canera.
That makes sense.
And it's even on StarWars.com that way, Canera.
Really?
Yes. So that's the thing.
Boy.
Hashtag Space Married, hashtag Canera.
Is that a little too tabloid, or?
No, it's awesome.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
I was showing the error of my ways.
Yes. So there's just certain moments in the trailer that are super intimate between them, and I'm honestly, that makes me a little afraid, because you know the trope of lovers, right? In storytelling. So basically, when lovers finally come together and do it or whatever they do, that means that they can be then torn apart. So like in your typical movies.
Well, just look at Han and Leia.
Movies. Well, yeah,
Han and Leia in The Empire Strikes Back. They finally get together, and the Empire says nope.
Nope. Yeah. Yeah, but and also like your typical horror movies and like Scream and stuff. No one dies until they've gotten together.
Until they've lost their virginity.
Yes, that's a good way. And then in Romeo and Juliet as well. So the stuff hits the fan once you get together. So I'm a little afraid for Kanan and Hera about that. But that did stand out to me in the trailer. And then one other thing that stood out was just the whole overall effect of the trailer was great. I mean, this season looks like a great mix of action. You got the Mandalorians fighting. Then you still have your nice Force-centric episodes, which we know that Dave Filoni always loves to do, which has the Loth Cat and the Loth Wolf. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, and the fact that I think this is going to dovetail into Rogue One.
Yes.
The way that the Clone Wars micro-series dovetailed into Revenge of the Sith.
Right.
I think it's going to be really exciting.
Yeah, because they even mentioned Stardust and Krennic.
And we saw Death Troopers.
See, I missed those, but there is a moment where... Not Thrawn. What's his
Rook?
name? No. Sorry. Guy who was redone in Rogue One, so his face...
Saw.
No, digitally remastered.
Tarkin.
Tarkin, thank you. So I really like the part where Tarkin mentions to Thrawn about Krennic's project and that maybe that could usurp whatever Thrawn is doing. So they're going to like pit them against each other.
Oh, I heard that we're not going to see Krennic in this series, which is depressing.
Is fine.
I love me some Krennic.
Okay.
And to see Krennic go up against Thrawn, and there are certain ways of doing things.
That's true. That would be a neat
That
meeting.
would be awesome, and just how Krennic just keeps getting beaten down, and beaten down, and beaten down. And Thrawn, he sees everything before it even happens. He's Force sensitive, but not being Force sensitive. He does it by his own skill of reading into the artwork and go, okay, it's like reading body language. People can read body language and go, okay, I know exactly what's going to go on here. He reads the artwork and knows exactly what's going on here.
So which character are you most excited to see in this next season?
To see the progression?
Either their journey or just to see in general.
I'm going to say Ezra, just because he's just pulled in so many different directions. And will he go to the dark side? I don't know. But I think all of this war is really beating down on the boy.
Yeah.
And like the last line of the trailer goes, the last line of the trailer, Ezra says, all paths are starting to come together. And Kanan says, I'm just not sure we'll like where they are going to lead. that's leading all to me. To me, if I was going to read into that, that would mean we're all going to go into the Battle of Scarif, into Rogue One.
Mm.
All sides are coming together right then, because that is a very pivotal moment in Star Wars lore, because that's what sets off the Death Star plans, getting into the hands of the rebellion, sets off Luke Skywalker's journey, and so on and so forth. So I think all comes down to the Battle of Scarif.
Okay.
Now, when you heard those two lines by Ezra and Kanan, what did you make from that? And then we'll ask you what character you want to see come through.
Okay. What were the lines again?
All paths are coming together.
Okay. Well, I mean, as they're saying that, I know our crew is looking at Lothal, and there's a bunch of ships or something is crashing into.
But don't forget that they can put that soundbite over any footage, because we didn't see their mouths
That's
move.
true, but I'm thinking that that's a shot that's further on in the series, that, you know, something is going to happen to Lothal that they're not going to like where that goes.
Okay, so I'm thinking Scarif, you're thinking Lothal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because it started in Lothal, so I think Dave likes to wrap things up and bring things back together.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
All right, good deal. Now, what character are you really looking to follow their journey?
Well, I am most excited to see Rook, because he
not Bodhi Rook.
Right. Well, no. Rook from he's Thrawn's.
I know, but when I hear Rook,
bodyguard.
I always think.
Okay.
Bodhi Rook from Rogue One.
Right. But so Thrawn's bodyguard, he's the Noghri bodyguard, and that is straight out of Star Wars Legends, Heir to the Empire, and all those novels that Timothy Zahn wrote. So because it's from those amazing novels,
right,
that have imprinted on me, then that's why I'm most excited to see him. I'm also excited to see how Hera deals with all of this, because we know she survives.
Yes.
But we're not sure about the others.
Tarkin just put a hit on her head by telling Rook to go after Hera.
Right. Well, he says kidnap, doesn't he? It's not necessarily get rid of.
Well, no, I don't mean get rid of, but if Bodhi's if he's got his target set on something,
right,
you know he's not going to fail.
Bodhi? You mean Rook?
Oh no. Expect a lot of that happening. It's like Pete, Elliot, which one's the dragon? I don't know.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's it gonna take for her to either evade Rook, or if she's captured, how are they gonna get her back, and what's gonna be that adventure?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Dustin Whalen on Facebook just said he
wants on YouTube.
YouTube. I get these always mixed up. He says he hopes to see Cassian. I would love to see Cassian. I would love the more Rogue One characters we see, the better, because one of the biggest complaints about Rogue One is that we spend 2 hours with these characters and they're gone.
That is a really good point.
So I think we're going to start bringing some of those characters back, just so we can get more of a relationship with them. Mm-hmm. Not as fan service, just because to feel more connected with these characters, and the new generation who's popping up every single day, when they see Rogue One, they'll have more of a connection.
Yeah.
With all 6 of those rebels.
I like that idea a lot. That's awesome.
Well, thank you, Dustin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else from Rogue One do you want to see in this next season?
Well, the droid.
K2SO?
K2SO would be super fun.
Yeah, he would be a lot of fun. But, the more I think about it, are they going to want to do a who's who? Pick out the Rogue One characters?
If they do a droid episode, K2SO and Chopper.
Uh-oh.
Right?
Oh, boy. All right, now let's talk about Dave Filoni's favorite aspect of life, and that is wolves.
Nice.
Now, we all know that he has a passion for wolves, and why? Why does he have a passion for wolves, and how do they play into Season 4 of Rebels? Well, it just so happens that there was a panel at Fan Expo in Canada last weekend that consisted of Dave Filoni, Taylor Gray, and Vanessa Marshall, and that question was asked. So let's go ahead and roll into Dave talking about wolves.
Nice. Keep things in balance. Huh.
So did you see that?
I did not.
So like wolves, like pretty much anything in life, you look at it and it's like you can either look at like this thing is going to attack me,
Right.
or this thing is nice and soft and cuddly. So it all depends on how you look at it.
Or like the spiders that Kanan, that they
Right.
first feared in their base.
So it all depends on your point of view. And get some water.
Okay.
So look at those. Look at that quote and.
Okay. Have to choose. Yeah, okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. Whee.
All right then. So we just rolled out of the clip.
Yes.
Was that awesome or what?
He just everything he says is so mesmerizing.
I never knew that Never Cry Wolf was his inspiration for his love of wolves.
Wow.
A movie from 1983 that I still haven't seen, but when he said that, it's like, oh, you know what? That makes a lot of sense.
Okay. So is that kind of like I love foxes, he loves wolves?
He loves wolves, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yours is more of a nostalgic thing.
Right.
His is more symbolic.
Okay.
And I love the fact that he says that you can look at something and either look at it negatively or get a more of a positive vibe from it.
Mm-hmm.
That says so much about life. Just Skywalkers, let that one sink in for a minute.
Yeah, like when you go anywhere, like to a job interview, on vacation, you know, wherever, to a convention, if you're looking at it like, oh my gosh, it's going to be so crowded, it's going to
Right,
be
it's gonna
terrible, you know, you're going to have not the greatest time. But if you look at it like, oh, it's going to be crowded, but you know what, we'll find our spot, we'll find something to do, and you make the best of it, and that's when you get to meet awesome people or do things you never thought you could because you left your mind open.
It's the whole don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, that too.
So perfectly. And then the moderator asked Dave Filoni what was his hope for Star Wars Rebels, and was his hope fulfilled? So let's roll into this clip.
Wow, so not many people know the ending.
A handful.
So does that mean he gave different recordings to different?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. That
to the voice actors, like different endings.
I'm not sure if he said.
Okay.
I don't think he did that.
I would assume anyway.
Yeah, or just. I think they just recorded in so many chunks that they didn't really know how it all fit together. That's how I perceive that.
Right.
But now only like Joel, Aaron know the true ending because certain people you have to let in on the secret or the show doesn't get done.
Yeah, exactly.
So I also love the fact that he wants this to stand on its own, Rebels. So do you think, Sarah, Star Wars Rebels stands on its own without knowing the history of any other film or Clone Wars or video games or novels?
That's a hard question because, I mean, the season finale of Season 2 with Ahsoka and Vader was so powerful just because of the connecting threads through all of the movies and Clone Wars series.
But following Ahsoka up to that point, you could still... She's the connective character where if someone didn't know Darth Vader, they could look at this figure and go, ooh, oh boy, this is not good news. You may not know about the history, the relationships, the journey it took to get them there. Just like seeing all the other returning characters like Captain Rex, like Rook, like Thrawn,
right,
like Wedge. Those characters to people just watching the show are okay. They're just characters, but for us, it works on a whole new level.
Right. So what I'm saying is, I think it does work on its own. But if you have a knowledge of the movies and the previous TV shows, I think you get more emotionally out of it. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it works even better.
Right.
Because you are that much more connected to someone like Ahsoka, so you're scared out of your mind of what's going to go on, or your mind tends to go to all those speculation places when she walks down into the underworld. Now what?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure people just watching this for the first time will go, "Oh, she's going off into the shadows." So that can't be good. So I think he did a fantastic job on Star Wars Rebels, and it looks like he, unlike the Clone Wars, has got a definitive ending, which he's narrowing down to, and he learned at the foot of the master, George Lucas. So the man's gonna know storytelling, and this last episode, whether it be an episode or an arc or a two-parter, has got to be theatrical.
Oh.
They've got to do this somewhere, some way that it's a benefit for charity. Because I know there's a lot of SAG rules and Guild Union rules. So you know what? Can we start a hashtag on this?
Okay.
What should it be? Hashtag
Star Wars Rebels for charity or
Star Wars
or
Rebels.
live or
Well, Star Wars Rebels. Everything I can think of is too long. Star Wars Rebels at a theater near you. Star Wars
yeah.
Rebels
in
on the big screen, on the silver screen. All right, Skywalkers, we need your help on this one.
on screen? No.
All right.
Yeah, that's hard. Okay, we need
That's
a
hard
hashtag.
one.
We need a hashtag to help figure this out.
Yeah, they've done it before.
Yeah?
They've done it before, so they can do it again. And this would, I can't say it enough, would just be jaw-dropping.
Awesome.
All right, anything else you want to add?
No, I think we're good.
Oh, hold on. Reynold Gobule just said big screen Rebels.
Oh.
Mic drop.
Okay, I like
Big,
that.
Okay, we have a winner. Hashtag big screen Rebels, everybody. You know what? That's so important, even I'm going to tweet this out.
Yeah.
If I'm going to tweet something, you know it's going to take about 35 minutes.
Big screen Rebels. Cool. I like that.
Nice. All right, well, I am very excited for this season. I don't think all of our friends are going to make it out of the season. I think we're going to lose. And judging by your prediction, Sarah, we may lose Hera. Well, no. Well,
Kanan.
okay,
Kanan.
not going to lose Hera.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm sad.
Hashtag sorry, Kanan.
Oh.
Kanan, see ya.
Oh.
it
That's mean.
is.
Bye, Kanan.
Oh, that's terrible. That's so definitive. Skywalkers, I'm sorry you had to hear this. So, you know what? Let's go out while the going is somewhat good. Star Wars Rebels. So, Star Wars Rebels Season 4 premieres October 16th on Disney XD.
Woo-hoo.
And I'm sure we'll be live tweeting that out.
Yes, we will.
Even I will be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned how to tweet thanks to Star Wars Rebels.
That's true.
Look at this.
Oh, full circle.
We all just learned a little something. Thank you, Star Wars Rebels, for bringing me into the 21st century.
Cool.
With that...
Now we're moving on to the next things we want to share?
Yes. No.
Or is this a new...
This is that we're going to roll everything else into our Force Friday.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
All right. So, do you want to lead us off?
Sure.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for hanging with us.
Yeah.
Hope the energy's not down, because I'm feeling very blah.
Eh. You sound good when you're talking.
All right. Reynold, what do you think? You're the only one commenting, so let me know if I need to perk up the energy.
Okay, do you want me to say this then? I can lead in.
Yes, please.
All right. Friday, September 1st, Star Wars fans everywhere celebrated another unofficial holiday with Force Friday 2. To kick it off, many retailers opened their doors at 12:01 a.m. on the eve, so August 31st, so that fans could be the first ones to buy new toys and merchandise.
And boy, did they ever. If you saw our Facebook group page, I asked people to post their Force Friday finds. Oh my goodness. Oh
yeah,
my
how many
goodness.
comments did we have?
We had a lot.
Over 30, I think?
Hasbro right now is very happy. Very, very happy. And had we known that Target was the one to give away the 4-foot Porg, we would have hit Target first.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't know where we would have put it. But you know what? I got my BB-9E.
Mm-hmm.
So I needed something big. And we got it. But
big and fuzzy.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I really wanted that. That 4-foot
Yeah,
Porg.
I guess it was 3 foot, I guess.
3 foot,
but
yeah.
But it's a giveaway.
It was a giveaway, yeah. And I
Can't
wanted
even believe that.
to make a slit in the back so I could get into it. I want it as a costume. I want to be... You know what, Sarah? We're going to be the first cosplaying Porgs.
Okay.
All right. Challenge thrown down. Now, let me ask you this. How did this Force Friday compare to the Force Friday that led into the Force Awakens?
All right, so for the Force Awakens, we were doing that book.
Oh, that's right, for
the
DK
book-
Publishing.
DK Publishing, we were moderating the book panel
The
with
book
the
panel
authors.
for the Ultimate Star Wars.
Yeah, so that was fun in itself. But by the time we finally all trooped in a car and got to a store in a big caravan, all the stores were closed. Because it was like 1 a.m. and they were done. They were closed.
Yes, here's a caravan of adults going from toy store to toy store, and everything has been closed, so I think we all just ended up at a bar.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. So it was kind of a dud in terms of merchandise, but we did get the new DK book.
Yeah, the Ultimate Star Wars.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun hosting that panel.
It was.
So, you know what? That was fun because we did something different.
Mm-hmm.
But this year was fun because we had a chance to spend it with a lot of good friends like James Burns and Trisha Barr and BJ Priester and some other Skywalkers who we'll talk about later on that met us for the John Williams concert.
Absolutely. Yeah, we happened to schedule a giant meetup at the Hollywood Bowl on Force Friday.
Unbeknownst.
Yes.
Unbeknownst to us.
We didn't realize it was Force Friday when we booked it. So, yeah, it was pretty awesome.
I don't think they knew. I don't think Hasbro or Disney
No,
knew.
not at all. Not at all.
The whole, cross. But if, I think James later on mentions that had they
Planned?
planned Force Friday for the day earlier, oh, I guess it wouldn't be Friday anymore. Or if the John Williams concert was moved up, then we would have had a great time at the concert, then gone to buy toys.
Right, yeah, definitely.
Now, let's show everyone, or tell everyone, because we already told everyone on Facebook over here what we got for Force Friday.
All right, well, on the evening, Force Friday Eve, well, I could not put this little porg down. Little porg from the World of Disney store. Oh.
We knew that we could not leave Toys R Us without a porg. And we got a porg.
Well, no, this is from the Disney store. This is not from Toys R Us.
Okay. It was late. We went to a few different stores. I don't know what we got with what. When I check the receipts later on, then I'll find out. So we got this porg, which we knew we couldn't leave Force Friday without a porg.
Right.
So which variation is this?
Oh, so this is the very fuzzy, soft porg that you can get at Disney stores, and we happen to get at the World of Disney store in downtown Disney. So you can actually get it at the parks as well, Disney parks. And it doesn't make noise, but it is very fuzzy. Apparently at Target there's one that's slightly bigger, that's also soft and fuzzy, that makes noise. And then at Walmart and most other places, and then at Walmart and most other places, you can get a porg that's, well, it like moves back and forth and makes the noise, or you can get one that's not as fuzzy, but it's still a what do you call it? A plush.
What kind of sound does a porg make? What does a porg say? Oh.
It sounds like a squeaky chair.
Oh, there's a jingle in my head right now. Got a few phone calls to make.
What does a porg say?
Awesome. All right, so when you went in there, you knew you had to have a porg, right?
Yeah. I believe the first thing I did was take it off the shelf and held it while we actually did a little recording, and I was holding it. We hadn't bought it yet, but by the time I was holding it for a while and we had recorded, and it had imprinted on me, and I needed it.
You're so Twilight.
I know.
All right. I did not plan on getting this over here. This is the giant
BB-9E.
It's like 2.5 feet.
Yep.
2.5 foot BB-9E. I just love this droid.
And it's that wide too. It's like 2 feet
it's
diameter.
Not only is it wide, but it's also heavy too.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know about this droid until going into Force Friday. It's got an R5-D4 head. Oh no, more of a chopper. Nah, it's a very squat R5-D4 head, and it's all black and gray. And ooh.
I bet you like. Do you like the colors best? Is that why?
I think so.
You like it?
But when we walked into Toys R Us, he was sitting there by himself.
Oh.
You can't have him sitting there by himself. So we got him. Kind of pricey at $50, but you know, come on, we had to get it. we gotta tell Hasbro that we like the big plushies, so they'll keep on making more.
And speaking of plushies, I got my plush Forces of Destiny pillow, which is amazing. I love it, and everyone wants one too. So Target is where you can find them.
And going back to BB9E, because I really love this character, even though I don't know a thing about him yet. I didn't know if he was going to be evil. He's all dark, so I'm figuring. Until I saw the Star Wars Blip video. Have you Skywalker's been seeing these on the Star Wars YouTube channel? Oh my goodness, there's 7 of these 30-second clips. Just fun little vignettes. And there's one where BB-8 and BB-9E are playing a little game of cat and mouse. Where BB-8, even he doesn't know what this new droid is all about, so he's kind of poking them, and the two of them just chase each other around. This is the vignette, the video called Hey You. And if you haven't seen it, let's play a couple of seconds from it so you'll know what he sounds like. Is that confusing? Or?
No, that works.
Okay.
Yay!
Now to me, BB-9E kind of sounds like a cross between an old 1950s robot and the deep dark tones of the Close Encounters mothership. That's what I'm getting from that, and I'm hoping that the sound designers, be it Matt Wood or whoever else is doing the sound these days, really took from those classic era 1950s sounds.
Right.
Or even 1970s sounds.
Oh, right.
I love when
Close Encounters.
Yeah.
I'm sure they are.
In Phantom Menace, Ben Burt loved these sounds from the 1950s of transmissions going in and out. It has that kind of very aluminum echoey effect. And he put that into Phantom Menace. So I'm hoping they're doing the same thing for the new films.
Nice. Yeah, these Star Wars blips. Now, if you thought the Forces of Destiny shorts were short, these Star Wars blips are even shorter.
Yeah, I didn't... What would you call these? Macro series?
Well, no, macro means longer.
Okay.
So, micron series? I don't know. But each blip is about 30 seconds long, and there are 7 so far. And I know there's one, Chewie and the Porgs in the cockpit of the Falcon is really hilarious.
Yeah, I'm not sure where they're going with these either.
Well, I think they're just meant, like, people are sharing them on Facebook, and actually the way I saw it, I didn't see it with any sound, because I have my sound turned off, and so I just saw the clips, so the clips play without sound pretty well, so I think they're just meant to fill up your news feed, so that people are like, oh, Star Wars, oh, that's coming out.
Okay.
So.
But people were complaining about the Forces of Destiny being so short. What are they going to say about this? What are they going to say about this?
Well, I think that's just little fun.
Yeah.
I think it works.
Yeah, I think we can do about 30 seconds in little increments.
Right.
To see something as cute as this. Alright, now, let's move on to our first recording of the night that you and me and James Burns all got in your car and headed over to Toys R Us, and this is what we recorded.
Nice.
And this was our prep over to a Toys R Us, where James got us in a few minutes early. Thanks, James, and JediNews.co.uk.
So Reynold just mentioned that he actually saw this Star Wars blip when it unlocked in his Star Wars app. So it's actually the prize that you get for unlocking all the characters when you go around to different stores. Some of the Star Wars blips.
We saw them on YouTube.
Well, I know, but that's because people had unlocked them.
Oh. Okay.
Get it? That's pretty nice.
Yeah, do you want to bring that up?
I just did.
Want to bring it up as we're recording? Or was that...
That was my bring up.
Okay, because for me, I'm still playing the clip. We haven't come out of the clip yet.
I know. So you can just cut what I said and put it back to the Star Wars blips.
I don't... Okay, we either re-record it or we can't say it.
Okay, well then let's not say it then. So it was out of context.
No, let's bring that up just as a quick. Okay, coming out of video and. Now this just in, we got a Facebook message over here from Reynold Gobiel, and he had some insight into the Star Wars blips.
Yeah, he said that he saw the Chewie and the Porg blip when he unlocked some characters in his Star Wars app for the Star Wars AR thing
Oh.
for Force Friday weekend.
They're like little treasures.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So they're like your prize.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Now it all makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, at Toys R Us, when we had gotten to the location in Huntington Beach, California, we were talking to a woman at the front of the line. And we asked her, "So are you here to get a Porg?" And she said,
What's a Porg?
"Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me with this?"
The front of the line?
Yeah. So after she and her husband had done some shopping, we went over to them with our camera and shot a quick interview, which you'll see on our YouTube channel. But let's take out that excerpt of this small interview and play it for you now, so you can hear from the customers what they got and what their experience was like.
So did she end up getting a Porg?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, she did.
Well, I'm glad she ended up getting a Porg.
I think we pressured her.
Well, you know what? The first thing I did when I walked into that Toys R Us is I went, because I saw the row of Porgs on the shelf, and they're just so dang cute.
And I was very curious as to see who was going to go for what first. And everyone dove for those action figures in the Black
The
Series.
Black Series.
Yeah.
Yes.
A few of them went for the Porgs,
Mm-hmm.
but it was a great research to see who was going to go for what piece of merchandise.
Everyone wants the Black Series. It's just, that's what it is.
Now, after we... Oh, boy.
Sorry. Do you want to do the rest of it later? We can.
Now, after we stopped rolling on this couple, we found some British guy hanging around Toys R Us. And we asked Jeffrey, the mascot...
The giraffe.
Yeah, the Toys R Us... So we asked Jeffrey the Giraffe, the Toys R Us mascot, to apprehend this British guy. Who was this British guy? Well, you know, that's where we picked up our recording once again. Well, apparently we forgot what James Burns looked like. It was late. We hadn't had our Starbucks. You know what? It happens. Sorry, James. But you and Jeffrey became very, very good Facebook friends. Now, Sarah, we also got some voice messages from Skywalkers who told us about their Force Friday finds and their experiences. So let's start off here with Martin Keeler.
Yay.
Hope this isn't sounding too staccato.
No.
Okay.
Should we just roll into these?
Yeah, because I believe they do say their names.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
so do you want... This was something that just came in too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's see.
So thanks, you guys. Very, very appreciative of you sending in your clips. But then, Sarah, we got an email.
Yes, so this email is from Anthony C., and he writes, "Hey guys, after a pretty bad midnight opening at Toys R Us where they didn't get their shipment in, I went back after work that afternoon and got the new Rey, Jedi Master Luke, and Snoke Pops, a Rogue One Nerf gun, and the exclusive interactive animatronic Darth Vader. What is this figure?"
Really?
Yeah, animatronic Darth Vader. Now, I know you showed a picture of this in our Facebook group, but I believe we want some video. So if you can, Anthony, post a video of this animatronic Darth Vader working, because we want to see this. So, exciting. And then, let's see, Anthony also says that he got Rey and Master Luke Black Series figures and the Luke and Leia 40th anniversary and that he found at GameStop. So yeah, GameStop is an interesting place to find some random Star Wars items as well.
Yeah, we rolled in there too. They had some unique items. But you know what, speaking of which, we did not complete our list of what we got for
Oh,
Force Friday. We went into the Porg,
yes.
and then I got
Yes.
this!
Jedi Master Luke.
Jedi Master Luke
Old Luke.
in
Aww.
the Black Series wave.
Yep.
Now, why did I get this action figure?
Because it was on the shelf at Downtown Disney.
No, it's Luke Skywalker. I haven't bought a Luke Skywalker action figure since, I want to say, 1985.
Aww.
So, for me, that was very nostalgic. I had to get this Luke.
You know what? And also because The Force Awakens, there was like nothing Luke.
Yeah.
Nothing Luke. So,
Yeah.
and I mean, that was for a reason, obviously. But when I saw all those Black Series figures on the shelf, too, like, I thought of getting Hera, because Hera's awesome. And right next to her was Thrawn. And, of course, Thrawn being my tie-in. I was like, oh, those are cool. But then I saw Jedi Master Luke, and I think I liked him best. So I'm glad you got this one.
Aw.
Yeah, because
Alright.
he is very nostalgic for me, too. Even though it's old Luke, it's still very nostalgic.
Do you know where I'm going to keep him? In the package. That's right.
No.
Jedi Master Luke from The Last Jedi Black Series will remain in the package where he belongs.
He wants to say hi to Han and Ahsoka
He can say that
over
from
here.
in the package.
No, he can't. He's all alone in the package.
No. He's good. He's good. Now, speaking of the Downtown Disney store in Downtown Disney, the World of Disney, that's the name of the store, we met there. We had met Trisha Bart and BJ Priester there, who was waiting in line as we went to Toys R Us. So we met with them and...
Start over.
Okay.
So speaking of what? The down... So, of course, you got this Luke at the Downtown Disney store in the World of Disney. So, bleh.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, we never lead into this. Oh.
All right, but now let's find out what Trisha Barr and BJ Priester got, because they were waiting for us at the World of Disney store in Downtown Disney. And, of course, we had our mics rolling and got some really, really good feedback on their experiences and what they got.
What? Just...
Got the acknowledgement from...
Who? The Porg?
Yeah. How'd that sound?
That sounded better.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So, Sarah, what do you think? Force Friday 2? Success?
Absolutely. I had lots of fun, and we still have yet to pick up our Hallmark itty bitties.
Yeah, we'll do that in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, exciting.
Yeah, a great time. I'm glad we did something differently than we did last Force Friday, and got a chance to spend it with a lot of friends who came in, and we had a chance to spend it with a lot of friends who came in from out of town, like James Burns came in from out of the country, and Trisha and BJ who came in from Florida.
Absolutely.
So thank you to all of our Skywalker friends we had met along the way, and to everyone posting their finds, their videos, much appreciated. And now, do you know what comes next? The Last Jedi.
Yay!
Hold on.
Okay.
How many more days until December 15th?
It's 101 days until then.
Cool.
Someone just posted a couple days ago, it was only 100 days.
Hmm.
How many more days until December 15th, 2017?
It's 101 days until then.
Maybe they were wrong. Alright, Sarah, do you know what comes next?
What?
In 101 days, we get to see The Last Jedi.
Woohoo!
And we get to see how the Porgs fit into the story.
Yay! Super excited! And we hope Chewie doesn't eat a porg.
No, don't say that. He's not going to eat a Porg.
Alright, so that was our Force Friday Eve, but then on Force Friday, as we mentioned, we went to the Hollywood Bowl for a huge Skywalker meetup and to see John Williams in concert.
This was spectacular. This was a great Star Wars weekend. Oh my goodness. Now, this is how many times for each of us that we had seen John Williams in concert?
I believe I've been seeing him since 99 or 2000. Pretty much, I think I've only missed like 2 years in there. So
Okay.
I've seen him every year.
Alright, I lost count because I used to live right by the Hollywood Bowl, so I would just walk over there whenever he was conducting.
Nice.
So I
Wow.
lost count, but a lot of our Skywalkers had never, ever seen John Williams in concert.
Or been to the Hollywood Bowl.
So this was a really special occasion. But before the concert, we had reserved a picnic area right outside. We had a great meetup. People came in from out of town.
Yeah, we had people coming from Chicago. We had people coming from Florida. And then my parents also from Arizona. And then all the Skywalker... And Las Vegas. And then Skywalkers who live around here, too. It was amazing. And Rob Dellinger.
Rob Dellinger.
So he came, of course, from the...
Northern California.
Yeah.
And it was his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So we all gathered around to take a big skywalking through Neverland group picture, and we all sang happy birthday to Rob.
Yay.
Only one person, who I'm not going to name, was very out of key.
Uh-oh. Was that you?
That was me. That was me. So, Rob, I'm sorry for that.
So after our lovely picnic, we went in to the concert on the hottest day ever for the Hollywood Bowl.
Oh.
Unfortunately. Like, usually it gets down to nice 70s, and you almost need, like, a cover-up or a blanket or something. But it was, like, in the 90s all night.
Now, in your opinion, was it Jakku hot? Was it Tatooine hot? Was it Utapau dry, muggy?
I think it was,
all the above?
Utapau. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It was crazy. Like, it had never been that hot, so I kind of felt bad for all the Skywalkers who would come in from out of town, and this is their first time, because it's usually so pleasant. And we were all just, like, sticky, going, blah, but still listening to the awesome music of John Williams.
Yeah. And then, of course, we did a round table.
Mm-hmm.
So, instead of joining in on the herd, going down to our car, which was our plan to record down by our car, we thought, you know what? Let's record right now where all the excitement and the adrenaline is still rushing through our minds and our bodies. Get the mic out, and this is what we got. And these are the reactions.
Wow. Wow, we've been recording a long time.
Wow.
Okay, so here we go. So I'll read these. How about that?
So we need to roll out of that.
Oh, okay. All in all, what would you think about this Force Friday, Richard?
This was the best Force Friday for me because we not only got a chance to go to the stores and see the new merchandise, but could see a John Williams concert. Plus, to round out the trifecta of goodness, we had all of our friends with us.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just so special.
It really was. And what great timing. It was so great.
Yeah.
The only problem with it was the fact that it was so hot in LA over this crazy weekend. So that was the only problem. But other than that.
Yeah, but I would say for the most part, we were having such a great time that it was kind of background noise.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just not background sweat. Whatever that means.
So thank you everyone for joining us who joined us. And Skywalkers, we want to hear about your Force Friday. So please tweet at us at SkywalkingPod or post in our Facebook group.
Okay, since we already told them to do that, let's think of another.
Okay.
So once again, upward and onward to So the next thing we have to look forward to, Sarah, is the podcasting cruise.
Oh, yes. Yes, in like a week and a half now. Crazy.
So I love this new era of fandom because once something ends, unlike the vintage days, you had to wait another year or 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, oh, next week we're going to be doing this.
Yep, Halloween on the High Seas cruise. So we got our costumes all ready to go. Got to start putting our pile of packing in the corner and be like, oh, this is what we're bringing. Yay.
Just like Kenner said in 1985, Star Wars is forever. And so are the adventures.
Okay. Shoutouts?
Yes.
It's weird. I wonder if it was a blocked number.
No, it was in the comments.
Oh, okay. Can I start this?
Yes.
All right. Time for shoutouts! Now, this week we looked and we actually have a couple iTunes reviews. So, we want to give a shout out to Suarez Seawalker, So we want to give a big shout out to Suarez Seawalker, who posted an iTunes review that says, "Wonderful and enriching podcast. Sarah and Richard cover all things Star Wars, Disney, and geek with palpable warmth, incisive conversation, and the most awesome guests from Lucasfilm, Limited, Media, podcasts, and elsewhere. What's really amazing is that they have these amazing and insightful conversations covering a variety of topics, including important ones like representation, in such an incredibly family-friendly format that even kids can learn about important issues in fandom and media. Highly, highly recommended. Aww.
Well, thank you very much.
And I think that is Swara, if I'm not mistaken. Swara Sala.
Oh,
And
really?
that's just his name for iTunes. So if that is you, Swara, thank you very, very much.
And, and if it really is you, Swars Seawalker, well, we thank you too.
That too. And then Din.
Din Skysinger,
Yes.
yeah, he wrote us a fantastic review. He wrote, if I were to sum up this wonderful podcast in one word, it would be joyful.
Aww.
Hosts Sarah and Richard seem to have a mandate to keep each exciting new episode tinged with a sense of joy and fun. You can hear it in their constant enthusiasm, upbeat voices, and even their unique blend of humor, which is a natural outpouring of the fact that they are partners as well as co-podcasters. The humor is very family-friendly, yet witty and sometimes subversively a little edgier. Ooh, but in a way kids wouldn't notice. I didn't notice. Gives the show a family vibe, which is what fandom is all about. Their Star Wars reporting is as thorough as one would want, and they get a lot of interesting guests. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I particularly loved a recent episode with Star Wars animated TV voice actor James Arnold Taylor. The conversation there was inspiring and motivating. It motivated me to keep working towards my dreams.
Aww.
Oh, that's an extra bonus.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, he goes on by saying there is also a level of radio show professionalism.
Aw.
Let that one sink in. That I very much appreciate, from cool little sound interludes to the show's varied music composed by Rob Dellinger. As a musician myself, I really appreciate the attention to this element. This is a rare podcast that truly elevates the genre with a sense of joy that remains true to the uplifting essence of the material they are covering.
Aww.
Well,
What a lovely review, my goodness.
this is a great review. Now, many of you may know Din Skysinger, formerly of the band The Souls, but now with his new band, F105, they composed a great new song titled Rebel Girl.
Yay.
So, you know what? Quid pro quo, Clarice. What's that from, Skywalker?
I know what that's from.
If you're a fan... Now, we're going to do to...
Quid pro
Sorry.
quo.
And now we're going to pay it back by...
Playing his song.
Now we're going to pay this back by doing a little hyping on your part. Hold on. Alright, now, payback time. We're going to shower some love on you, and... Oh, Reynold got the quote. We're going to play a song that you and your band had just released called Rebel Girl. And we're going to shower praise on you. This is a great song. So let's play a little clip of this. Now, if you're a fan of the Doors and the Ramones, you're going to love that song. That should come beforehand.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of the Doors and the Ramones, you're going to love this. So, Sarah, what did you think of that song?
That was super cute.
Yeah, you know what? No, we'll shower some praise on you. It really did have a sound from that bass line of the Doors and that gritty rawness of the Ramones. Now, I'm not a big Ramones fan, but I did recognize that sound. And Dan and I were talking, and he's a huge 80s fan. I'm a huge 80s fan, so I cannot wait to hear more from the F105s.
Excellent. Now, Din said that F105's debut album is expected to be released this year, and then some possible tour dates. My goodness, so...
Yeah, he sent me a rough mix of another song that has a Duran Duran sound from their song from the early 80s.
2000s, you mean?
I'm sorry. He had sent me a rough mix of another song that has a Duran Duran vibe to it that sounds like Duran Duran of the early 2000s.
Oh, wow.
And being a huge Duran Duran fan, I picked that up right away. So I expect good things to come from the F105s.
Yay. Well, that's exciting, and we can't wait. So, Din, keep us posted on when the album comes out and your tour dates.
Yeah, we'll play a clip of his new song as soon as he gives us the go-ahead. Right now, that's his thing to do.
Oh, yes. All right, it is time for the Skywalker of the Week. Now, this particular Skywalker of the Week, we're not sure why She hasn't been Skywalker of the Week yet, but this is a clue. She was at the John Williams Hollywood Bowl Skywalker meetup. Can we guess? It is Kai Charles. Congratulations, Kai. I don't know how you have not been Skywalker of the Week yet, but we are super excited and happy to make you one.
Well, you know the rules. You got to keep posting.
Yeah?
You keep posting and tweeting, and Kai, maybe you just haven't been doing enough. Asterisk, she's been doing a ton.
Yes.
So Skywalkers, if you have not been Skywalker of the Week, let us know, because we don't want to bypass anyone, because we may see a name like Kai Charles and just think, oh, she's been the Skywalker of the Week.
Mm-hmm.
But our mistake. So, you know what? Prove us wrong. But you know what? Let us know so we can put you on the list.
And we want to give a big thank you to Rob Dellinger, who composes these jingles every week. And as you know, Richard, he is
The John Williams of podcasting. Even on Friday, John Williams turned around and said, hey, isn't that Rob Dellinger? The me of podcasting? True story. True story.
Shh, shh. Okay. So this is it. Outro?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do most of this. How about that? Well, that wraps up episode 183 of
Skywalking Through Neverland.
We would like to thank James Burns, Trisha Barr, BJ Priester, the Force Cast, and all of you Skywalkers who listen every single week. Is that what that meant? Force Cast?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we don't know if it's going to be... Do it
Right.
again, but say Daniel and Ryan.
Okay. We would like to thank James Burns, Trisha Barr, BJ Priester, Daniel and Ryan from the Force Cast, all of you Skywalkers who attended our meetup, who are in our round tables, and all of you Skywalkers who listen every single week. And now a reminder, if you are listening to this or watching this on YouTube, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are youtube.com/skywalkingthrough-neverland. Now, on this episode, we are a part of RetroZap. Not on this episode.
Now, as always, we are part of the RetroZap family, where you can find articles and other awesome podcasts like Brews and Blasters,
The Sandcrawler Podcast, Beltway Banthas,
the Deucecast Movie Show,
Starship Sabers and Scoundrels, Kanata's Castle, Techno Retro Dads, and also
Talking Apes TV, where this Friday we're going to record an interview with one of the Ape cast members that I've been looking to talk to for a long time.
Alright, you can also find Skywalking Through Neverland at jedinews.co.uk. Some of the pictures we took, James Burns is using as well. So make sure you head there for a comprehensive Star Wars coverage. Now, Skywalkers, if you want to join us on social media and have that conversation continue, we are at Skywalking Pod for Twitter, Instagram, and we also have our lovely Facebook group where you can get to know other Skywalkers. And you can go to Facebook and search for Skywalking Through Neverland group, and then request to join, answer the 2 questions that pop up, and we will let you in. You can also email us. We are share@skywalkingthrough-neverland.com. And also this week, as you heard, we had some great iTunes reviews. If you feel that you would also like to write an iTunes or Stitcher reviews, that would be amazing. We love to see those.
Now stay tuned for bits of conversations and outtakes that didn't make it into the show, but thought it was worthy enough for you to hear. And with that, always remember... Let's do that one together.
Okay, wait. And with that, make sure to hug your porgs and...
Always remember... Well, just the always remember. Always remember...
Okay. Wow, that was a long one. I know.
Yeah,
Stop
that
that.
was my fault.
Bye, you guys. No, we talked a lot about stuff.
Well, no, because I just